Hello, my name is Sydney Gentile and I'm here with Taylor Edelman, and this is an informational video on River Valley civilizations. So, what really is a civilization? I mean, it's a pretty ambiguous topic. Let's go to Taylor to find out.
The 8 factors of a civilization are:
cities that served as administrative centers, a political system based on control of a defined territory rather than on kinship connections, a significant number of people engaged in specialized, non-food producing activities, status distinctions usually linked to the accumulation of substantial wealth by some groups,
monumental building,
a system for keeping permanent records,
Long distance trade.
so silly.
And major advances in the sciences and the arts.
So now that you know what a civilization is, you should know that there are 3 main river valley civilizations.
The first River Valley civilization we'll be focusing on is in Egypt.
The Egypt River Valley civilization was located at the intersection of Asia and Africa, protected by the surrounding barriers of desert and marshy seacoast. The entire civilization was based around the Nile River flowing from south to north into the Mediterranean Sea. This area could sustain a large population with its fertile soil and lush vegetation. The early Egyptian civilization became famous for the construction of large pyramids and administrative capitals like Memphis and Thebes. The administrative class developed a set of symbols called hieroglyphics to aid in the civilization's management. Egyptian rulers claimed divine kingship. They were obsessed with the afterlife and collected riches to put in their tombs.
The second River Valley civilization we'll be focusing on is the Indus River Valley.
The Indus River Valley civilization ranged from modern-day Pakistan to northwest India. Emptying into the Arabian Sea, the Indus River carries fertile silt downstream to its banks. Twice a year, the river overflows and floods settlements over 10 miles away with fertile silt. These lands were where early civilizations thrived with a steady water supply and cultivable soil. From as early as 2600 BC, Indus urban sites thrived, including Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro. Scholars believe that the people from this region spoke a Dravidian language closely related to the language spoken today in southern India. Indus Valley peoples also proved to be skilled in utilizing metal and irrigation techniques.
And last but not least, the birthplace of civilization, Mesopotamia.
The civilization of Mesopotamia was located between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers in eastern Anatolia. The name Mesopotamia literally means land between the rivers. This region is known as the Fertile Crescent because of its rich silt deposited by river floods. Although the landscapes in Mesopotamia were often unstable, the inhabitants created settled agriculture with ox-drawn plows and skilled irrigation systems. The Mesopotamians created the first written records with the Sumerians, followed by a Semitic language that became politically dominant. Scribes recorded administrative issues, and elites ordered the building of ziggurat temples for numerous Sumerian deities.
So, now that we know about the 3 major River Valley civilizations, it is very important to know the whereabouts of what sparked all of this, the agricultural revolution.
Throwing it back to the Stone Age, when people used to suffice their daily needs by hunting and gathering. It is not only until they realized that they should start planting things is when they began to have a more condensed population and turned out for the better.
In conclusion, all of these River Valley civilizations were basically the basis of what we are today, and culture, and how that culture just spread all around the world, and it's just so cool.